Alright, hey guys. So, this video is going to be a little bit different today because I am actually going to be talking about a subject that has been on everyone's mind for the last week or so, and that is the whole thing with George Floyd and Black Lives Matter. And for the record right now, I'm going to say yes, Black lives do matter. I am in full support of Black Lives Matter as a person of color and as someone that also has friends and family that are of color, and so on and so forth. Our lives matter. Yes, and of course, I know I'm going to get someone that says, well, all lives matter. Okay, yeah, cool. But I'm going to explain something with that, so hold on to that for a second. So many people are getting killed by the police or targeted in general, and right now it's predominantly black people. And no one's doing anything about it. No one has stood up for it. It's like there'd be protests here and there, but then it would just die off. And you can get mad about it, yes, but it goes so much deeper. If you look into documentaries about the prison system and how it's just like a new form of slavery now, because it's always like predominantly black individuals or black males that are sort of screwed over the most by the prison system, and how having a certain kind of name sort of messes you up for job interviews before they even see you as a physical person, and they just see it on an application. Like, my actual name is Brittany, and I have a white sounding name, but to my friends that have Jakevius or Sherelle or something of that nature, their applications tend to be pushed aside because of their name. And so many other things like this is the whole reason why Black Lives Matter is such a needed thing right now. It is so needed because these individuals matter. We matter. And it's not that we matter more. So it means that we matter just as much as you do. To explain this to the individuals that don't understand or don't want to understand, I'll put it in terms like this, which one of my friends has said that this is the best way that they explain Black Lives Matter to someone. So let's see how this goes. Imagine that you live in a neighborhood, normal average neighborhood. Let's just say suburbia, okay? Nice house, just like the rest of your neighbors, has a nice yard, everything else. Well, let's say that one day your house is completely engulfed in flames. Now, there's no way that your neighbor's house is going to be caught on fire. There's no way it's going to spread. It's only your house. Only your house. So, of course, after you and your family gets out, you got to put the fire out, right? So you look around and you see your neighbors just sort of standing around watching the flames, and you say, hey, I need help. My house is on fire. And then the next thing you know, one of your neighbors says, what about me? I need help too. No, you don't. So then let's just say you just forget that Karen over there and say, look, somebody get me some hoses, call the fire department. We need to put my house out. It's on fire. This is everything I have. And then one person just turns around and says, well, what about my house? It needs water too. Why don't you call the fire department for my house? It's not the fact that your neighbor's house is not important. It's the fact that your house needs immediate help now. And that's what Black Lives Matter is. It's like the equivalent of saying, of a coworker coming up and saying, oh, well, my mother or father passed today. And then you looking them dead in the eyes and saying, everyone eventually loses their parents. Okay, yeah, that might be true. But at that moment, they need more emotional support because they just lost theirs. Not saying that they're any better. Just saying that them at that moment, that individual is reaching out to you saying, help me. And that's what this is. They're the people of color, the black populace right now is reaching out to our country and the world and saying, help me. I'm getting killed. I'm getting persecuted against for practically nothing. I need help. And the people that are saying all lives matter is literally just looking at them and saying, well, we all need help. And that's not right. Look at the story with Jesus and the 100 or so sheep. There's 100 sheep, and one starts running off toward the cliff. Well, Jesus goes to go after it. And the disciples say, well, what about all these other sheep, all 99 of these? And he says, but they're not the ones that need help right now. I'm not a big Bible reader, but I've heard that one tossed around as well. And it's very accurate to the whole situation. Just because people are saying Black Lives Matter does not mean that your life doesn't. It means, as of right now, these folks need help so they don't get killed walking into the store or driving down the road or even sitting in their goddamn house. Because that's bullshit. It's 2020. We shouldn't have to sit here and watch people die and listen to bigots, racists, and idiots, including our president, say that they're thugs or that the media needs to scrounge around for something minuscule as, oh, well, you know, they stole a candy bar when they were 12. Who the fuck cares? Everyone makes mistakes in their lives. This person was not doing anything wrong. They weren't attacking anybody. They weren't driving recklessly. None of that. This man and these people that are in these situations are just dealing with their day-to-day life, and it ends up getting cut short because of some bigot. Or even worse, someone who has been given power that certainly does not need it. And it has to stop. Now, I have been trying to donate to the best of my ability. In the links down below, there is everything from Amnesty International to NAACP. I think I even have the bailout charity where you can help bail out protesters. I have one for journalists. Journalists who have been doing their job have been arrested and attacked by police. What bullshit is that? So yeah, I have one down there for them as well. So do whatever you can. If you want to go out and protest, more power to you. If you can't and you want to donate, more power to you. If you want to get the word across, more power to you. But if you want to be a bigot, if you want to be a racist, or if you're just too damn stupid to try to see things from another person's point of view, you're not human. You're a waste of space. Now guys, I will probably be doing another video on the rights of protesters and what you can and cannot do. Like, everything from planning the protest all the way to after the protest. And what cops can and cannot do while you're protesting. Because protesting is a right. So I'll see if I can try to put that together. And lastly, for the folks that are talking about the rioters and all that, say as you will for people that are rioting, but I will throw this comment out there. Martin Luther King Jr. once said that riots are pretty much the response of the voices that are unheard. And I believe that. These people, everything from the football player taking a knee during the national anthem all the way up to this point, everything has been peaceful. The protests, the kneeling during national anthem, and what have those people gotten? They've been called traitors. They've been called terrorists, thugs, monsters, everything. That was the peaceful protest. Everything up to this point was peaceful protest. And even now, there's peaceful protests. But the rioting, the anger, the rage is because all the peaceful stuff was ignored. And this is the reason that now they are acting out. It's like a child. Listen to, like, you know, if you don't listen to the kid, eventually they throw a tantrum. Same way with these people. You have ignored them. You have not been giving them their rights. And now they are lashing out in hurt and anger. And it's the only thing that apparently the bigwigs can listen to. All right, guys. So I'm done ranting for now. But, yeah, no, this is a serious topic. Not just for friends, but for me as well. You know, I have stories of being pulled over, and I am fortunate enough to not have them turn into something drastic or deadly, but it's still horrifying. Like, I could go out wearing this hoodie right here at night, and who knows? I could be shot by somebody. I could be targeted, assumed that I was stealing something whenever I was just walking around. And, you know, it's wild, and it's stupid, and it isn't right. And I appreciate not only my fellow countrymen for going out there and protesting, but I also appreciate every individual from all the other countries that are doing the same thing. So me, as a real average citizen from the United States, feel the love coming from you guys and appreciate everything that you guys are doing out there beyond my borders. And yeah, not all of us are bad people. It's just the world gets to see the bad ones because they're the loudest. All right, so that's it for me today. Again, I'm going to try to get the protesters' rights video up. And I usually don't do politics and stuff, but I feel like it's right. So down below, look at all the links I have for you to get more educated and to get out there and help the Black Lives Matter movement. And for all of you guys that are celebrating Pride this month with your fellow BLM members, happy Pride Month. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.